In the evenings, may I come and sing to you all the songs that I would like to bring to you.
The Nat King Cole Show with the king of Heidi-Ho, Cab Calloway, and the king of the television westerns, our surprise guest.
Dear Mr. Cole, we saw your show and enjoyed it very much. We are glad you come on so very early so we can see you before we go to bed. Please sing a song for us and send us your picture. Thank you. Much love. Class 2, Mrs. Young, teacher. Quite a big letter, huh? Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our show. First of all, thanks to the pupil of Mrs. Young's class in Baltimore, Maryland, for this lovely little note they sent. I'm glad they like our new time, and we hope all of you do, too. Our first song is dedicated to them, and the picture is on the way, kiddies, too. Our guest tonight is the king of Heidi-Ho, Cab Calloway. We have something very special worked out with him, and we hope you enjoy it. And then we have the king of the television westerns. Well, suppose you try to guess who it is while we do our opening number, okay? I'm shooting high. I got my eye on a star in the sky. Shooting high. I'll never stop till I get to the top. Tell me why. Shouldn't I? You know which you I'm after. You're my lucky star. I'm on a rainbow rafter, climbing up to where you are. I'll have a time, it's a climb, but I'll make it 'cause I'm shooting high. You know which you I'm after. You're my lucky star. I'm on a rainbow rafter, climbing up to where you are. I'll have a time, it's a climb, but I'll make it 'cause I'm shooting high, shooting high, shooting high. Thank you very much. And now for our very first guest, a very warm and likable gentleman.
Don't move.
If you'll pardon me, I'll mosey down the trail and see what's all the shooting about. Aren't you Hugh O'Brian? Well, aren't you?
Yep.
I see you making record albums.
Yep.
Stepping in on my territory.
Yep. Any questions?
Yep. Say, can you fix this thing for me here? Well, if you can't beat them, join them. Hi, you. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Nat, and it's sure nice to be here.
Well, it's wonderful having you with us, too. You know, the fact is, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hugh O'Brian's first album, and he really sings it great, too.
Well, thank you very much, Nat. Coming from you, that's quite a compliment. You know, well, not being a great singer like you, Nat, we tried to do all original songs, and Ken Darby did most of them, and, well, we had a lot of fun making them.
Well, how about singing a song for us right now?
Me sing a song?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Me sing a song on your show?
Why not? I sing on it.
Let me ask you something. Would you have a quick draw contest with me?
Oh, I see your point.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you you were quite a surprise for us, Hugh, tonight, so I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to sing a song from this wonderful album of yours.
You're going to sing a song from
yes,
my album?
Yes.
Well, I think that's wonderful, but gee whiz, Nat, the album just came out yesterday
Hugh,
or so.
don't worry. On this show, we do a lot of things, impossible things. I learned it just 2 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah. Hugh, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Just stay right where you are. You are covered by a heart so true. Don't move. Don't move. That moon up there on top has really got the drop on you. The stars are a posse. They've captured you and me, and now we're both indicted for love in the first degree. Plead guilty, dear. Don't move. Don't move. I won't have you in, you and I. We have no alibi that we can prove. So stay right where you are, right here within my arms, and from these loving arms, don't move, never move, never move, never move. Don't ever move, never move, never move. Don't move.
It was really great. Really
Thank you, Hugh. That's a pretty nice song you got in the album now. It's pretty good.
appreciate you singing. We hope the folks out there like. Hey, what are you going to do now?
Well, I tell you, I have a little special message. Don't move.
Hello. I'm Richard Green. As Robin Hood, I often help people in trouble. In our own way, we can all help people today when they need it. I'm thinking especially of the ones who benefit so much from your community health and welfare services. Through these services, for children, for the aged and the sick, you can do a lot of good and feel good doing it. How? Let's ask Patricia Driscoll, who plays Maid Marian.
Well, your community services could make separate appeals to you all through the year. But this is a much better way. One big appeal only once a year for your many health and welfare services.
The United Way saves time, saves campaign cost, helps more people and saves more lives than any other gift.
So be generous. It's the human thing to do.
You help more when you give the United Way.
And now with the aid of the Randy Van Horn singers, I'd like to do a song for which we've received quite a number of requests. It's called Personal Possession. You are my personal possession. You're mine alone. You are my personal possession, my very own. Nobody else must kiss you but me. Nobody else must miss you but me. And nobody must dream of you but me. And nobody else must love you but me. You're my personal possession. That's what you are. You're my magnificent obsession, my lucky star. I own you exclusively. Darling, you belong to me. You're my personal possession, my precious love.
Nobody else must kiss you but me. Nobody else must miss you but me. Nobody must dream of you but me.
And nobody else must love you but me. You're my personal possession. That's what you are. You're my magnificent obsession, my lucky star. I own you exclusively. Darling, you belong to me. You're my personal possession, my precious love. Cab Calloway. Hey, Cab, tell me what happened. What happened, Cab? Was there a stampede in Red River Valley? Was there a hold-up at Finnegan's Pass? Well, what happened?
Well, Nat, you know I just got in from New York.
What'd you come in by horseback? What happened?
Well, I tried out for this new television program.
Yeah?
I did my act for 'em. A little rock and roll, the blues, and the boogie-woogie. And they ran me out of town.
How come?
I didn't sing a western.
No.
Yep.
Well, Cab, if I had only known, I could have warned you a little bit, you know. I remember the day when the singers held sway, and a western was something you read. But down through the years, there's a change, it appears, and unless you're a cowboy, you're dead. Home on the range is no longer the place where they roam. They've left the corral, now the sponsor's their pal. When a camera's in range, they're at home.
Nat, you mean I can't do Minnie the Moocher anymore? How about the St. James Infirmary? Heidi Ho? Well, how about a number like It's from Porgy and Bess by George Gershwin?
Pull down the shade. Barricade the door. Now, bring down the lights. You're on.
It ain't necessarily so. It ain't necessarily so. The things that your preacher is liable to teach you, it ain't necessarily so. Little David was small but oh my. Little David was small but oh my. He fought big Goliath, who laid down and died. Little David was small but oh my. What do? Scat-bat-dilly-yat, skitty-bitty-bitty-yat, scatty-wah. Scatty-wah, flitty-goody mandan zoomoon, yeah, la do de una giddy bitty bibi whoa. Oh, Jonah, he lived in a whale. Oh, Jonah, he lived in a whale. For he made his home in that fish's abdomen. Oh, Jonah, he lived in a whale. Little Moses was found in a stream. Little Moses was found in a stream. He floated on water till old Pharaoh's daughter, she fished him, she said, from that stream. What do? Scatty-wah, scatty-wah, flitty-goody bandan zoomoon, yeah, una-viddy-gibby-boo-boo. It ain't necessarily so. It ain't necessarily so to tell all the children the devil's a villain. It ain't necessarily so. To get into heaven, don't snap for a 7. Live clean, don't have no fault. Oh, I take that fable whenever I'm able, but with a grain of salt. Methuselah lived 900 years. Methuselah lived 900 years. But who calls that living when no one'll give in to no man what is 900 years? I'm preaching this sermon to show it ain't necessarily so.
I tell you what, that was pretty good, but like I said, this is still the era of the Western.
Well, partner, I'm a-fixin' to change all of that. Yep. I'm gonna round up a posse. Dinah, Perry, Eddie, Giselle, Ernie, and we'll bust out on all channels.
All right.
Let me go on a show where a horse is not the star. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open spaces in a car. Don't fence me in. Let me sing Heidi-Ho when I'm on TV. I'd rather have a camera than a gun shooting me. Take away the saddle or I'll sing off key. Don't fence me.
Ah, oh, what's the use? Who can straddle that old saddle underneath the western skies? Careful one.
I thank you.
Just turn us loose from the cattle, and we'll battle till we see the ratings rise. We want to croon soft and low when the band commences, and do rock and roll till we lose our senses. You can't sing a ballad while you're climbing fences. Don't fence me in.
Nat, here's the kind of song I want to do.
What is that?
Dig. Here's a little dance I'd like to do for you. There's nothing to it, but it's easy to do. Call the Galloway Boogie. The Galloway Boogie keeps you groovy 24 hours a day. Man, dig this jive, it's solid neat. Makes you hold your jump when it's on your feet. Oh, the Galloway Boogie. Yes, the Galloway Boogie keeps you groovy 24 hours a day.
you something that I would like to do.
Yeah?
Something I've always wanted to do. Something like this. I do. Cruise soft and low when the band commences.
And to hidey-ho till I lose my senses. It may not be new, but it pays expenses. Don't fence me in.
Don't go away, folks. We're aiming to borrow a minute of your time. Here's a little song for this favorite beer in the East. I've been to the ends of the earth by boat, train, and air, and all around this old earth, no beer can compare to Rheingold Extra Dry, the beer millions buy and cheer, the beer that is clean and clear, the beer that is Rheingold. Rheingold beer is my beer. It's pleasantly dry. Rheingold beer is my beer. I know I can rely on Rheingold always being pleasantly dry. Rheingold beer is my beer. Rheingold beer extra dry. And try Rheingold ale too. I like it. So will you.
Memories, memories.
Our memory song tonight is sort of a new one. We're singing it in memory of the talented young man who wrote the lyrics, Mr. Danny Goodman. He brought this song to me last August when I was back east, and I liked it and told him I would like to sing it. A few weeks later, his life came to an untimely end. So we're singing it not only in his memory, but because we think it is a fine song. It's called Give a Thought. Incidentally, we've done some kidding about the West tonight, but it so happens that the spirit of this song is also the spirit of the real West, the spirit that made it great. Give a thought is a good plan to follow. Be concerned with the people you meet, what they do, what they say, how they feel, are they blue? Give a thought to the man on the street. You will find to be kind is a blessing. Keep in mind there's an old golden rule. Realize what you do may be done to you too. Think it over, you know that it's true. Someday someone might need you and want your helping hand. Just smile and give it gladly, and do all the good that you can. Give a thought for the sad and the lonely. Lift them up, try to brighten their way. We will reap what we sow, and you know that it's so. And through life as you go, give a thought. In the evenings, may I come and sing to you? all the songs that I would like to bring to you. It would please me if you'd let me sing to you. I want to thank our guests, Mr. Hugh O'Brian and Cab Calloway, for being with us tonight.
It was our pleasure.
Yeah.
And if you'll excuse me, Nat, I've got to catch a train back to New York.
Well, have a good trip, Cab, and tell the family hello.
Thank you very much.
Nat, I want to thank you. You're a real gentleman. Thanks a million for singing that song from our new album. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure, Hugh.
Now I'm gonna have to mosey along. I gotta kind of catch a stagecoach.
All right. Okay. Well, all that's left for me is the satellite. I'll wait for the next one. I just blew that one. Meanwhile, I'll be back in a moment to tell you about next week's show.
Our house is a busy place today. The guy with the big smile and the crazy hat is having a birthday. He's 2 years old and growing fast. That's why I'm going to buy an extra U.S. savings bond each month. It's the easiest way I know of saving for his future. It takes only a cake and a few candles to make his dreams come true now. But his future dreams will be up to me. And that's where savings bonds come in. When they mature, they'll help me provide him with a few of the big and important things in life. Possibly that first car. Not necessarily brand new, but still a car of his own. And the most lasting gift of all, a college education. And later on, maybe a nest egg to begin married life. United States savings bonds are the smart way to save. They give you back $4 for every 3 at maturity. Join the payroll savings plan or buy them at your bank. Buy bonds regularly for the big things in your life.
We want to welcome KPAC in Port Arthur, Beaumont, Texas, to the NBC family of stations. Before we say goodnight, I'd like to thank the Friars Club for honoring me last night with one of their famous roasts. As you may know, the Friars are made up of folks in show business. And every so often they have a dinner for charity at which they kid one of their members. Last night was my turn, and boy, what a roasting. But in the hands of such professionals as Bob Hope, Jack Benny, Bing Crosby, and Frank Sinatra, it's really a great honor. And one of the many guests last night was Johnny Mercer, who, I'm pleased to say, will be our guest next week. So until then, same time, same station. See you later.
Travel arrangements for our show were made by United Airlines, the radar line, famous for its DC-7 red carpet service. Be with us next week when Nat King Cole will have as his guests Johnny Mercer and the Cheerleaders.